Hey Aquarius, welcome to Turn Hill. Welcome to the place where we empower the high vibers. Hope all is well. Luck here. Yeah, I've been gone for a minute. And I don't know if I'm back for real, but I just got inspired to do these end of year readings. So Merry Christmas. All right, I hope all is well. Happy holidays or whatever you celebrate, and Happy New Year. All right, this is Aquarius. I come to you humbly, God, thanking you for your divine guidance, providing messages of divine light, divine love, in accordance with the divine will. What is it that the Aquarius Collective needs to know? All right, so for the past 5 readings, I was using one deck, and now I'm using a different deck, Tattooed Tarot, which is definitely a more fun energy of a deck. To be honest, it's colorful. The other one was a Santa Muerte, which was way more deeper and spiritual. So I'm feeling this energy shift. I'm also feeling this shift in the way I'm speaking. I feel a little bit more lighter, which is very interesting. I'm talking faster. What the hell is going on? Okay, so we're starting off with the Hangman. I'm getting this circus energy. Why am I? It's just fun. What is this fun? What is this fun? This free-flowing... What is going on? I'm getting this energy of like, fuck it. F it. I'm dropping anything that was bothering me. I don't care anymore. Whatever. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done letting things stress me out. Here we are with the Ten of Wands. Yep, that's it. A Ten of Wands is carrying a burden, right? And it came out in reverse here. It's coming out in the past. It's something about like, look, the things that's bothering me or the things that I can't control, screw it. I'm just dropping it. I don't care about it anymore. It no longer bothers me. I'm just going to do what makes me happy. I'm going to eat some good fruit. I'm going to eat some good food. I'm going to eat some good pooms. Hey, you know what I mean? Like, that's just the energy that's coming through here. I'm just going to do the things that I'm going to get some flowers for my place. You know, I'm going to get some good clothes or whatever. It's really just, I'm letting the drama go. I'm letting the pain go. I don't care anymore. All right. It's just literally dropping it. And not just in a way of like, I'm ignoring it. It doesn't feel like that. It really feels like I've held on to this long enough. And holding on to the story or holding on to this pain, it just no longer makes sense to me anymore. It's not even my story. Why am I still holding on to it? Let me just let it go. So it's a new perspective that someone is developing now. And with the Seven of Cups, even though the Seven of Cups is typically an energy of confusion and illusions, it just, for some reason, it feels like I'm just going to enjoy everything. I'm going to, okay, it feels like a little bit of indulging. Some of you guys might be just really letting loose for the holidays, okay? But with these many cups, it feels like this energy of delving into many interests. It feels like the energy of doing things that you've always wanted to do. I always want to try this, so I'm going to do it. I always want to try bungee jumping and skydiving. I'm going to do that. I always want to have these pair of sneakers. I'm going to go and get that. I've always wanted to visit this restaurant. I'm just going to go and do that. You know, it's like all the different ideas that you've had at fun that you weren't allowing yourself to do. I'm going to go and visit this place. You know, it just is this brand new energy coming through and this commitment to just fun. Fun. No more holding myself back. I'm just going to have fun. Free flowing. Wee type of energy. It's structured though, right? With that Four of Wands there, it's coming from a very structured place. It's not, it doesn't feel irresponsible at all. It's just, I'm just making room in my life to have more fun things happen. With the Chariot energy, I am moving on. It seems like your energy freed up too. Something freed up. Well, yeah, obviously something freed up because you let go of that burden, whatever that is for you. Let's see, what is that burden? This is something that you've been holding on to. See, this could be a belief about yourself. This is something it could have been nagging away at you or something like that, like this insecurity, whatever the case is, and you're just deciding, I don't believe in my insecurities anymore. You know, this insecurity could have been eaten away at you and stopping you from trying new things. And once you release this, it just allows you to just open up the options of what you experience in this world. Fear might have been stopping you from doing a lot of things. And now that chapter is about to be done. It's great. What's the Page of Swords? It's a very playful energy. I love it. You might show up sillier to people. And that might throw people off. Look at that. 333 coming through. This was a key element. This is a key change in your life. Some of you guys might pick up an instrument, because you've always wanted to learn how to play the fill in the blanks, you know. It's stuff like that. Like just having a bunch of hobbies is what's coming through. And just finding fulfillment in that way. Learning new things, learning new languages is coming through. Okay. Very nice. I see you juggling a lot of fun things, you know. You go from this King of Swords energy, I feel, like this very serious energy, to this very playful, flirty energy. It just changes your personality once you change your mindset. Wow. This is nice. This is exciting. It's a major switch up, and I think it's going to throw people off, because I think the switch up happens like pretty abruptly. Like one day you're just like, all right, fuck it. I'm done. I'm done worrying. I'm done caring. I'm done stressing myself out. I'm done. I'm going to try this new chapter in my life in this new way. I'm just going to have fun. Let's try the next chapter in fun mode. Let's try fun and easy mode. And you just kind of flip that switch onto fun mode. I mean, that's amazing. That's fucking amazing. All right, so we have the King of Pentacles coming out in reverse. We have the, what is this? Oh, I haven't used this deck in so long. What is this? 10 of Cups. Okay, so we have the 10 of Cups coming out in reverse. Oh, 5 of Cups, sorry. Golly, I'm rusty on these cards, okay? Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Oh, you know what I think happened? I think something just simply got too much to bear. And there's okay, so something about something nagging at you, right? Like you never received closure on something. You might have been waiting for closure, and then you realize you're not going to get it. So then you took matters into your own hands. That's what I'm getting there, because it seems like whatever this burden is, I don't think you got closure about it. You just decided to close the door. You might have been waiting for, it might include another person. And you might have been waiting for someone to, let's say, apologize or whatever the case is. But it seems like it's been it's a deep-rooted thing. Like this could be like parents, you know, your relationship with parents, and you were upset at them and you had this grudge or this chip on your shoulder because of it. And now you just kind of let them go. Or it's more of like a forgive for yourself, but not for them. It doesn't mean that you take people back. But you kind of just let this go. Like, this doesn't need to be my story anymore. Without getting the closure from your parents or getting the apology, you know, things like that. It feels deep though. Like, that's why I keep saying parents, because it feels like something, a grudge that you might have held for a while, actually. But this could be relationships. But I mean, for it to change your personality like this, that's why I feel like it's more of like childhood stuff or adolescence or teenagers, young adult, you know, something like it's young. You've been holding on to this. Yeah. You're ready to move on. This is a key. This is a key element here. And it just blasts open the door. You kind of kick through the door of a new chapter with this level of excitement. I love it. An adventure. Also, you realize that this energy, whatever that burden was, it really was holding you back. If you had, let's say, if you had a mentality that if you were told as a kid, as an adult, oh my gosh, I'm sorry, as a kid, that you, let's say you weren't smart enough in school, and then you grew up and you believe that, you continue to hold on to that. And now you're just like, man, that doesn't make sense. I was really good at school, actually. Or, you know, you find a way to actually rectify it in your mind to just kind of move past it, where it no longer has you moving around in the world thinking that you're not smart, for example, right? Like, that's the energy. Or if as a kid you were told you weren't a cute kid, you were called ugly, right? It's like you grow and then you're like, man, that's not true. Or you find a way to rectify it by saying, hey, you know what? I love this about me. I love the way I look, you know? And now you move in the world loving the way you look, as opposed to holding that chip on your shoulder of the insecurity that was planted in you. It was a seed of insecurity that was planted in you when you were younger, and you're finally getting rid of it, not letting it have a root in your life. I think it was the source of a lot of how you moved in the world. Let's say how you approach people, how you approach love, how you approach maybe your career, whether you negotiated a salary or not, whether you went to go and get the person or not, whether you went on that vacation solo or not, you know, things like that. I think whatever that chip on your shoulder, let me stop calling it that, whatever that insecurity is, it limited your experiences in the world. It held you back. It stifled you a lot into your adulthood. And now you're like, I'm free. I'm free. I'm freeing myself of that belief system. It's not even true. And I'm rewriting my story. And I love this energy so much. Okay. Any blockages here for the Aquarius Collective? Wow, we have the Ace of Cups coming through. This free-flowing energy, you're allowing love to flow through you. You're allowing yourself to be a vessel for love. You're not allowing for the insecurities to stop you from being that. I feel like you might have closed doors on love even because of this insecurity. You stopped probably friendships because of this insecurity. I feel like a lot of your interpersonal relationships suffered because of this insecurity, to be very honest with you. Yeah, look at that. We have the Three of Swords coming out at the bottom of the deck there. So that's about to change too. You might start to have this influx of people in your life. You might be drawing people in with this beautiful butterfly energy that you're in. It's lovely. It just feels like a new level of vibrancy, just being full of life. Wow. And people want to be around you. That's the energy. People about to want to be around you. I don't feel like this is just a 1 month thing or a 1 week thing. I feel like this is in your new chapter. This is probably going to unfold over the course of a couple of years, right? So definitely starting next year, right? I feel like you're going to have so many plans to enjoy the world in a way that you have not allowed yourself to. I see that you might actually have a list of places that you want to go, that you always, you know, or things you want to do that you've always wanted to try, things that you were scared to try. And now that list is like this bucket list of life experiences. You're about to just start knocking them off the list. Your life is about to get very interesting because of you. You're about to just be a very interesting person to whoever you meet. If you aren't already, I mean, even more so because of the experiences you're about to have. I'm getting this energy of becoming very worldly. Becoming very worldly, very eclectic, having this bohemian type of free-flowing, as I mentioned, this butterfly energy. It just feels like I said, with like learning a couple of languages. Maybe you won't master them all, but you'll learn a few, you know. You might be able to get around with a few languages. Being well-traveled. Having unique experiences when you go and travel. Intellectual conversations. I feel like you'd be very impressive when it comes to intellectual conversations. You probably already are, but even more so because of these experiences you're about to have. This just feels like the unfolding of this new personality. That's what I'm describing right now. Because I don't see it. It's not here yet, but it just seems like this is what's happening here. You become way more confident and bold, alluring, adventurous. And a citizen of the world is what I'm getting. A citizen of the world. People would start to look at you not as your race or your gender. You shine through. You shine through. Your spirit will shine through. It lights up a place. And people just see you for the spirit, the butterfly spirit that you are. All right, butterfly. Come on now, butterfly. That's what I'm talking about. This is beautiful. You're making up for lost times. These next couple of years, you'll be making up for lost times, for all the times that you've stopped yourself, you stunted your growth, you scared yourself out of opportunities. You will make up for it, and it will be glorious. And it will be in a way that you can truly enjoy because you're mature and you can enjoy it as an adult. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. That's what I'm getting there. Oh, I love it. What's the advice? This liberation and freedom. Good for you. You have the Queen of Cups coming through. Yeah, with the Three of Swords still. And then the Queen of Wands. It doesn't stop you from healing that pain for real. But you just find a way to work around it. Even if it's... Because the process of healing the situation will be a process within itself, especially if you're not getting closure about this deep wound, whatever it is. If it's parents that hurt you, and let's say if they're no longer on a physical plane, you're not going to get that, that apology. But even if they are on a physical plane, and they're not giving the apology, you just kind of have to work around living your life anyway. And that finally clicks. Like, I have to live anyway. And I'm seeing how being held up by this and not getting the closure is actually stifling my growth. But it doesn't stop the pain from happening. There's still going to be some times where you might be feeling bad about whatever this past situation is. But you start living life better in spite of it. In spite of the pain, as opposed to living with this pain and allowing it to be at the forefront and eat you up. Now you're like, no, I'm going to turn this pain. I'm going to flip this pain with this Three of Swords and a Queen of Wands. I'm flipping this pain and I'm going to make something, shake for myself, I love it. This is beautiful. Be gentle with yourself, because I feel like this emotional healing, that's going to be a journey. That's going to be a journey, and continue to take care of your emotional health. I don't see you spiritually bypassing the pain. Just don't be surprised if it still comes up, even if you start flourishing. When you start flourishing and being this beautiful butterfly in the world, of course, don't be surprised when you have these. You're still going to have these days where you're grieving the past or grieving your childhood or something like that there, okay? It's still going to happen. Love on yourself, and then continue to transmute and create the best life for yourself as possible. Do it for your inner child. That's what I'm getting here. You're about to commit your life to making your inner child super happy. Oh my God, I love this so much. Oh, good for you. Good for you. All right, well, that is it. All right, Aquarius. Well, let me know what you think. I'm excited for you. And let me know if this resonates and if this sounds like something that you are actually looking forward to. All right, let me know in the comments. Feel free to reach out. Hit me up on IG or whatever. All right, until we meet again. Peace.